Okay, so Fashion Week 2025 has just started on Pokemon Go. First up though, if anyone here is from Mount Maunganui or playing around Mount Maunganui, it looks like Coronation Park might be a combi nest. Why is that important? Well, one of the bonuses for this Fashion Week is double Stardust, and combi being one of the mods that offers 750 per catch. We're getting 1500 Stardust per catch for catching a combi, so I'd caught 3 just before this. Might be a nest? Hard to say. Really should be using a star piece given what they're worth. Never mind, could be wrong. I think I was just lucky enough to find 5 in one spot, so I've got a couple of field research tasks anyway, so let's get those out of the way. Take a snapshot of 5 different wild type Pokemon. 3, there's 4, and 1 more. So check on those 2 bottom ones, take a snapshot of 5 different Pokemon. We get a Diglett. Next one's going to be Blitzel. So a couple of things with the event that I'm going to show you immediately. There's the Fashion Week Premium Timed Research. I've got no idea what those 3 that I've completed are. I think taking a snapshot of a few things. I've got to walk 2 kilometers, catch another 7 Pokemon to complete that first page, so we'll do that really quick. There's also a collection challenge. I still need to catch a Bruxus, a Kirlia, and a Diglett. And where I've chosen to park my car today has a 60-minute time limit, so let's get this done. But checking out the graphic very quickly from Poke Central on X, the event starts today the 10th of Jan and goes through to the 19th at 8 PM local time. We have 2 new costume Pokemon which can be shiny, Minccino which evolves into Cinccino, 2 times catch Stardust as I mentioned before, and double the chance of catching XL Pokemon if you're level 31 or above. Certain Pokemon are going to be shiny boosted from raids, which we'll go over very shortly. Pokemon available in the wild will be Diglett with a costume, Skitty, Baneri, Blitzel with a costume, Furfrou and Bruxus, and you might have a rare chance of finding a Kirlia in the wild with a costume with an increased shiny rate. Field research will hope to be completing some of those during the video. T1 raids, Shanks with the bowler hat, and Cinccino and Furfrou being 2 of the ones mentioned that will have a higher shiny rate from raids. And from T3 raids we're also going to have Butterfree and Dragonite, again with a higher shiny rate. And the premium time research, which we hope to be completing the first page at least during this video, US $5, $9 in New Zealand. The usual Stardust XP event encounters and an event themed pose. So Fashion Week is exactly that. It's all about the costumes, looking fashionable, and I say that as I'm walking past all of these clothing stores. This wasn't the intent. I only came to the mount because this was the only place that had a raid hatching after 11, so I came in this direction. But of course, if you're still one that's after the Furfrou set, yes, while shiny chances are going to be increased in the raids, there seems to be plenty of them popping in the wild as well, so try not to buy into that temptation if you can help it. Save that raid shiny luck for the costumes, maybe. That's what I'm doing anyway. Explore 2Ks. I'm really more than anything hoping that one of these are going to offer the Minccino with a costume, because locking them to raids and a paid timed research encounters becoming a bit what we expect of Niantic nowadays. So it'll be nice to sort of prove that that's not the case this early in the year anyway. Let's see how we get on. Well, the raid that I'm walking towards is at least the one that I'm after, so that's a good start. Still got 1K to walk, but we've completed the collection challenge, 5K XP and an encounter with Shanks with the bowler hat. I guess some of us will still need it. Okay, we've made it to the Minccino raid. Layla 4476 must be standing around here somewhere. Okay, and the first check for Minccino is going to be not a shiny, 600. Looked kind of cute with those glasses. But there's a decent amount of costume Pokemon in the wild, as there should be. But this explore 1 kilometer field research task is going to be a Furfrou. Yet another way to encounter them. And I'll check before I post this, but I think they might even have a shiny boost from field research task as well as raids. If that's true, I'll leave it in. And now there's finally a new field research task. Win 2 raids. If anything, that's going to be the Minccino. What's the bet? Let's find out. Okay, I've walked my 2 kilometers. First encounter on the paid research is Furfrou. Again, I can't remember what that task was, but the fact I can't remember it means it must have been easy to complete. So, okay, second one's going to be Furfrou again. Number 3, Furfrou. Is this whole page Furfrou? Number 4, yeah, it's looking that way. Okay, and 5 is, oh, well, that's surprising. Okay, and to answer the earlier question, thanks to Everyday Fridays for sharing this to the chat. Saves me having to find it. As we found out, explore 1Ks for a Furfrou, explore 2Ks for a Minccino, take 5 snapshots for a Diglett or a Blitzel, win a raid, again for Minccino, and 2 raids gives you a Butterfree and a Dragonite with a costume. So we've got different ways to chase them now. And I did happen to find a winner raid back there, so I'll hold on to that, try and complete that explore 2Ks and find another raid task. They are quite rare though. I'm finding a lot more walking tasks than I am raid ones, and at this point the 2K walking tasks actually worth doing. Hey, 2Ks walked. Cinchino check. Nope. Another shiny check on Minccino. No. I've spun somewhere between 40 and 50 stops on the way to this raid, and I haven't found another winner raid task, so they're going to be quite rare. There are quite a few walk 2K tasks around though. Shiny check on a Dragonite. No, I didn't get this one last time it was out, so definitely one I'm going to be chasing. If you're going to be chasing this in raids and you're not too sure if you can take it down, it's double weak to ice attacks, being a dragon flying type, so level up the best ice types you have and give it a go. And this one is a Butterfree, which is double weak to rock, bug and flying type. Okay, another shiny check. Not this one. On the beach though. Another Minccino check. Not this time. Next is a Butterfree. No shiny. Another shiny check here on Minccino. Thanks Nighthawk for the raid invite. No shiny this time. Okay, and for the last raid for the vid, let's finish off with this Butterfree check. Ooh, yeah, not shiny again. Did you notice that there's a difference between the male and the female Butterfree? See if you can spot the difference, let me know in the comments. Okay, quick look on the last field research tasks. No shiny Minccino, no shiny Dragonite, no shiny Butterfree again. And catch all the Paras for the dust, because that's well worth it. So I guess if the last couple of minutes hasn't made it clear enough already, obviously Fashion Week's a pretty raid heavy event, but don't forget it's only as raid heavy as you want it to be, so there are at least 3 ways to get the encounters, kind of. Obviously with the winner raid tasks you have to win a raid, but we do have 2 free raids per day throughout the season, so make the most of those, stack the tasks, complete them as you will. They are very rare to find those, so you're going to be roaming around a little bit to be able to stack those. Excellent chance to get after Furfree while it's bundled in the wild. I personally wouldn't waste my passes on raids. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So as for me and the channel, we're on the road to 10k subs for 2025, which is my goal for the end of the year. So if you've in any way found the video helpful or useful at all, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a question, drop it down below. And know that I appreciate you for making it this far into the video. Wish you all the best and hope you get everything that you're after in this event. So good luck, and we'll see you in the next one.